Good. Welcome aboard.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So if I'm a general, where's my army?
You're looking at it, I'm afraid. But I wasn't joking when I called you that. The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make him more. I've got something a bit different.
Right. Uh-huh.
The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let... Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm. You wanted help earlier. Some kind of machine to get into the Institute?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I've heard that folks at Finch Farm need some help. The Minutemen should be the ones that answer that call.
Hey, there's a time and a place for that, and neither's here.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
That was, Wynonie Harris. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps? They help synths who want to escape the Institute, yeah? Well,
Minutemen are always ready to help.
I mean, it is.
Hey there.
Did we miss all the fun?
Hey there.
We saw you, Flair. Came as quick as we could.
It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just play. Why do these objects keep moving? I forget. Someone named Big Maybell says there's a whole lot of shaking going on. It's fair to say that's probably accurate. She's tremendous.
What's up?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first... While you're working on that, keep in mind, like if you had...
Right.
And it's going...
Let's trade.
What's going on?
Yeah?
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site. Good deal. I'll see you.
Sturgis.
You need any help?
So long as you're carrying it.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
This isn't going to do anything without power.
Gotta make sure we've got enough power.
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. Make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
Gotta love Betty Hutton, right? This article, I'm not saying I'm not saying it's correct. I have a statement from the nothing to worry about. You know, safe and all, buddy. Anyway, it's something to think about, I guess. Warren Smith has a song about digging for uranium. People did back then? For fun? I don't get it.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore. But they sure bring in the business.
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
Who needs help? There's something you need? Hey,
Hey, Sturgis.
you need any help with that, signal interceptor?
I need to find parts for the beam emitter.
We're gonna need a military-grade circuit board. Need help with anything else?
Uh-huh. Not now.
Such a positive. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute, yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to like... Why do these objects keep moving?
At least it's not raining.
I forget. Here's music. Now I'll play Ella Fitzgerald. I got this. Enjoy.
Always ready to help.
Gotta make sure we've got
Make
enough
sure
power.
this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. You have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
What's going on?
Hey, Sturgis.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Can we trade a few things?
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
That was the ink spots. It's all over but the crime. That part I've never saw it. Crying. Now, word from our sponsors. Choice Chops wants you to know we have meat. Just meat. Stop asking if we have anything else. Next is Bob Crosby. Definitely my top 5 Crosbys. Stay back home.
I'm not supposed to talk to people I don't know. Do all you outside
Oh, I
tourists
do
have
hope you're here to make a purchase.
I'll take a look, sure.
Anything
No accounting for taste.
descriptions, Phil.
Hey, Myrna.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it. No arguments.
Sure, let's take a look.
Everything you need.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High quality protection.
I hear you've been asking questions around town. What, Diamond City's got 2 private things now?
Remember, I don't serve sense. Supplies are just for humans.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A bit of everything.
Nat King Cole there. He's just the best, isn't he? So, there's this thing I heard about. I'm not even really sure what to say. There are stories about... No one that's mentioned it, they don't know what it does. Not for sure. This next part, well, I mean, it's just people talking. No, it doesn't make it true. Or it's been said.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Sean?
You are here for your son.
I'm Sean.
Sean. Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes.
What's going... I don't know you.
It'll be okay,
Go
Sean.
away.
Please, Sean. I'm your father.
Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open... Let's start anew.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know.
Just...
I promised answers. But I need... You have... It's...
Sure.
I...
Mm-hmm. It's really you?
Yeah. But then you... Is it...
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to... At that time, the year 2227, scientific curiosity, and the goal of perfection. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being.
Uh-huh. So the weird science experiment...
Plenty of them, even...
Right.
I was exactly what they... I am their father.
Sean.
I know you...
So you're in charge of the Institute? It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing. Just what else can...
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important... I've been a part of something. And now, after all these years, you...
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. Forgive me. There is much to be done.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. You want to... And finally...
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up the
Greetings.
primary drive circuit.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Let's see what you have.
No. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespan. Ask me. They were built pretty well.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. If you don't mind
I just wanted to find my son and keep him...
Now that you've found him. Now, as you might guess, we maintain it. There's a lot of the work we do. So...
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. If there's anything else you'd like to know about...
I'm good for now.
Goodbye, then. Oh, I can't argue with that. Even... So, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also,
Hi, mister.
If you haven't patched
Hey, sweetie.
I thought all the surface people looked like monsters. But you seem pretty normal.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Nothing to report, sir.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics.
We're
to
all
knock some
looking
heads
forward to
together.
working with you.
It's an honor to meet you,
On the
sir.
targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all
You're
the other
here.
departments.
Glad you made it. Going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Good to see you.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Hey, Doc.
You were there
So,
the day the bombs fell.
Here you are.
That must
Justin
have been
Aile,
terrifying.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation, I'm sure you understand.
No problem?
Good to hear.
Right. Uh-huh.
Our prime...
I'm sure it's best forever.
Certainly. The results are made. Coursers,
Sure.
They are highly... What I gather. In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for... I suppose... Now, unless...
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation.
Once we then... In the old...
Operating at full capacity.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hi, Doc.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths. Well, that was productive.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now, thanks.
All right.
Food Supplement 77 has been
Scanning. Subject identified.
That was my favorite one.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going. So
excuse me, Doctor.
How the Warwick family
Welcome.
is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally must
Dr.
be close
Clayton
to 10 years
Holdren.
old by now.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, as the name, our most important director, to that end, we've even started to explore the idea of synthetic. You probably
sure. Seems like there's nothing.
With hard work,
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but
great. In it,
right. You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volk. He's our top bio. Doctor, you.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
Hey.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging in.
Yeah.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, Valentine.
Something to get off your chest?
We should go our separate ways.
Your call. You change your mind, though, you come find me. I'll be at home.
Hey.
Don't worry. I only test the weapons on customers I don't like. Feel free to browse.
Sure. Let's take a look.
A gun for every occasion.
What? You need
Hey, Daisy.
Don't be shy now. Chances are...
Let's see what you have.
It's a little bit of everything.